guys? I'm Preston.
I'm Colin.
And we are sitting in a brand new 2023 Nautique G23. We're gonna surf and wakeboard behind this thing. Check out the performance on it. This is Nautique's best-selling boat for good reason. So we want to showcase that today. So we're gonna load up some ballast.
Yep.
Colin, you ready to rip?
I think it's surfing time. So yeah, that's first on the docket.
All right,
let's
let's
hit the
jump
water.
in.
This G23 is optioned with the supplemental ballast system, which gives you a total of 3,650 pounds of added weight. It's equipped with the ZZ6 engine from PCM that works in conjunction with a 2-to-1 transmission and a massive 17 by 17 inch prop. It does a great job pushing this heavy boat through the water. Before we dive in, let's check out some of our favorite key features on the G23.
So we got a new mirror with the telescoping tower package for 2023. And it's pretty cool. Like, you can slide it obviously by loosening the mount for it, but it's also a little bit more adjustable, so you can take it from side to side. If you want a little better visibility through the front, you can move it over to the left, move it over to the right. If you want it a little lower, you can even take it all the way down. So pretty cool setup. Boom. So one of our favorite features of the G is all the ballast is subfloor, so you get a ton of storage in the back. There's no bags. So not only do we have these fancy rope and life jacket hangers, we've got all the storage in the world. Obviously the cover's on that side. You can come over here. See, we got more room over here. We got life jackets, and I can take a wakeboard, shove it right in there. No problem, that's where it can live. Pretty sweet.
Lastly is our telescoping tower option. It sits high with plenty of clearance for board racks and people walking through the interior. The bimini is also massive, giving tons of shade, and is easily removable if you prefer the sun. It also telescopes down with the push of a button and is fully operational in the fully up or down position. With that, let's dive in and check out the Surfwave. Nautique software allows you to make simple adjustments with visual feedback on what those settings are doing. With a scale from 0 to 10, you can transform the wave from flat to steep with the spin of a dial. Honestly, the factory preset with supplemental ballast throws a massive wave right out of the box. And if you desire to mellow it out or make it steeper, it's a quick adjustment from the driver's seat. We struggled to find a setting where the wake washed out on us. You can expect a clean, rideable wave anywhere between 10.5 to 12 miles per hour on any wave setting. The whole package from the Nautique surf system, the hull design, and their clever software makes setting the boat up for surfing a breeze. In our experience, the G23 is the most user-friendly boat in creating a replicable, world-class surf wave.
So our rider presets for 2023 come pretty well loaded up. There's a lot of options straight out of the factory. They've even added a foil advanced and novice setting, which is pretty cool. But one of the more useful ones we found is gonna be this wake surf grom setting. As you saw when Colin was surfing, the wake was huge. It's gonna be too much push for a kid that weighs, under 80 pounds, for example. So we can set the boat up by hitting the button here. It's gonna turn our NSS system on, set the speed at 11.2, and mellow that wave out at a 4. Obviously, we can adjust it on the fly. When we activate that, we're gonna get a pretty sweet wake. I'm gonna film from the driver's seat just to see how good of the visibility is, and then we'll get a shot of the wake here as well. A little shallow here. We'll get into the deep stuff. The bow barely comes up when we plane, which is really nice. And then out back, nice flat surf wave that's got the push. been a minute since I've ridden a fully loaded G.
Yeah.
This thing with supplemental ballast is actually insane. Like the wake is, I've ridden a lot of different boats lately, and I was thinking that the other boats had big wakes, but I was completely wrong. Like this thing has the biggest wake I've ever ridden, especially with the extra weight. It's really clean. When you hit the wake, you have to be conscious of, we got some waves coming in, but you gotta be conscious of not popping your tricks too soon because you have to ride all the way to the top. So it's pretty wild. You have a lot of time in the air to spin tricks. I went to do a cab 3 and I went cab 5 on accident. So it's really big, it's really fun. It lands super soft if you ride wake to wake. So that's all I gotta say. Ridiculous. Sit.
We get asked by customers all the time, can you ski behind a G23? And the answer is that it skis surprisingly well, granted how big the boat is. Our tips to enjoy the boat more for skiing would be to use a longer line and a ski with a softer flex pattern. It skis perfectly fine for the recreational skier.
All right, so we just wrapped our review. Colin, what'd you think of that surf wave?
The surf wave on the G23 is massive. I mean, all the push you need in a surf wave, it has it here for you, and the ease of setup is unmatched. I mean, fill it, get out, surf it, super quick.
Yeah, and to go along with that, to have the supplemental ballast, it just kicks up that wave even more, both for surfing and wakeboarding. Obviously, this boat with full ballast has an insane wakeboard wake, but you can definitely scale it down, obviously run the boat with no weight in it, go a little bit slower for beginner riders and scale it down. But yeah, overall, the boat's amazing. It performs great. Feels so solid on the water. It's quiet and has all the storage you could ever need for all your gear with all the ballast being subfloor. So the G23 is killer. If you have any questions, hit us up at N3 Boatworks. But otherwise, thanks for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah, do it.
Overall, the G23 is an amazing setup which pushes the upper echelon of performance for both surfing and wakeboarding. To top it all off, it's simply a great boat to spend time in with its ergonomic interior layout and quality materials. If you'd like more information on the Nautique G23, contact our N3 Boatworks team at 317-845-9253.